Hello everyone and welcome back to European Piano Technique Mastery School for Beginners. In this video we will be joining our D major with both hands for the very first time. So we will be following similar principle as we did in C sharp major and C major. So we will be doing it note by note with correct fingering. So for the right hand, always remember you have one on D and one on G. Before this video, actually, I want to mention you have to watch the video with D major separate hands. So D major with separate hands, I mean. So study that one first, learn your separate hands, and then you'll be ready for this video. So always remember one on D in right, one on G in right. We'll be doing only one octave, both hands. So that way you first do right hand a little bit. So one on D, one on G. Always make sure that will be correct. And in left you start on 5 on D and 1 on A, then 3 on B, then 1 on D as well. So you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then 3, 2, 1. And then you go back, you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So definitely do study my separate hands D major video so you will know about positions and clusters, how we learned it at first. Master that, then you're ready for this one. I will not name any fingers now, so I assume you'll be doing correct fingers. And we will be starting joining by 2 notes. First we'll be going up, aiding by 1 note going up and up and up, coming back to the lower note. And then once we know how to go up both hands, we will go down, also aiding note by note. So first we start with 2 notes. I'll just name the names of the notes, not the fingers. So follow always correct fingers in your hands when you play. That's very important. Remember again, in left hand you have 1 on A, 1 on D. This is like your, like pivoting points. And in right hand you have 1 on D and 1 on G. So let's get going. So first we're going to do D and E together, only way up to the right. So D, E, like that slowly, few times until they go together. Feel how the fingers press together in both hands. Always remember touching the keys with soft parts of the fingers making a little bit of action, like lifting about half to 1 centimeter, like fingers are active, not just pressing them, shaking your wrists. You make sure you move your fingers a little bit, like that. So D, E, few times until they go together. Then E and F sharp. Then D, E, F sharp. Then F sharp, G. Notice right goes to 1 on G there, so you prepare your thumb early, like that. Then E, F sharp, G. And then D, E, F sharp, G. Few times until you can do together like that. Do it until they're together and you can do all the notes without stop, so they don't miss. Not like that, and no mistakes, just go. Until you go consistent, you can go much slower, it's fine. Then G, A. Then F sharp, G, A. Then E, F sharp, G, A. And then D, E, F sharp, G, A. Like that, slowly. Then next one, A, B. And notice how left 1 from A goes to 3 on B. Then G, A, B. Then F sharp to B. I'll just say F sharp to B, not every note. So then E to B. And then D to B as well. And B to C sharp. Then A to C sharp. Few times. Then G to C sharp. F sharp to C sharp. See, we're coming down by one note back to D. Then E to C sharp. And then D to C sharp as well. Finally C sharp to D on top, right? We finish with fifth because we won't do next octaves yet, so just one octave today. C sharp D. See how the fingers stay active, they take the keys with the finger action, and remember always soft parts taken, high wrists, not forcing anything, and another very important thing as usual, as always, relax your hand and relax your fingers after you play the key. So you play the key immediately, relax and immediately loose. There, that's it. So C sharp D, then B to D, then A to D, then G to D. F sharp to D, then E to D, and D to D. Finally, prepare your fingers in advance on the keys as we did in separate hands. You prepare them by clusters, so I'm not doing that explanations here. So yeah, like that, until you can play one octave up without mistakes. You can go very slow, much slower, like that even. Going up is done for now. Now we're going back. So we start from the top and do the same thing, just reverse the order. So first top two notes, D and C sharp. Only going to the left, which is down. Then C sharp B. Then D to B. Then B A. Then C sharp to A, then D to A, and notice how the thumb and left moves. Yes, you play those notes, it moves gradually and then it's ready on early. Then A to G, then B to G. So you prepare your left fingers, always remember in left it's 1 on A, 3 on B, 2 on G there, so always make sure you do right on those fingers. So then C sharp to G, and then D to G, then G F sharp, then A to F sharp. Make sure your fingers always play together, not, not like that, but exactly together. And prepare. Then B to F sharp. Then C sharp to F sharp. And then D to F sharp. Position until you master it without mistakes. You can stop the video, rewind or go back a bit, and then do it until you know each position is mastered. Then you do the next one. Then F sharp E, then G to E, then A to E. Notice how right hand goes A2, 1 on G, then 3 on F sharp there, where you cross over with the fingers. Then B to E. Then C sharp to E. I'll do about 2-3 times on each one, but you can do many more repetitions until you are very confident with every position. And then D to E. Like that. Then finally we're going down to D. So we go E and D. Left we go fifths on the D because we will finish on the 1 octave down D. Okay, so E and D there. Make sure your finger takes it. So just by doing this, you already develop your fingers if fingers are active. If you just idle, push your fingers with your wrists and shake, your fingers will not develop. So you can use it as an exercise as well. So make sure you move in the fingers and working with them and relaxing them immediately after you touch the keys. So E and D. Then F sharp D. And G to D as well. To D. Then B to D. B finger 3, so B to D again. Then C sharp to D. Finally D to D. See, active fingers taking the keys. And always prepare on the next keys in advance. And do it few times. And do it few times until you're confident. Then after you've done going up and down, you can join both and go up and down together to check how you know it. So, like that, and do that few times up and down in the end. After doing 1 octave, you can extend extra octave up, and then later you do 2 octaves up with right hand and left hand. Then once that's confident, you can do both hands as well, 2 octaves up, then you do 4 octaves. So, but this is very just a beginner first introduction to both hands of D major. If you go through all those positions, you will really master it in the right way because you're working on every little detail within the scale. You cover in every position, going up, going down, and you actually teaching the fingers to, you know, go in sync on those notes with right fingers. So always make sure you do right fingers. Please do not skip the video which we've done before with D major with separate hands, and after that video you master your separate hands. You know your right hand is always 1 on D, 1 on G. That's very critical. And on left hand always 1 on D, 1 on A. So remember that, okay? And when you go down with right hand, another thing always to remember is right hand goes 4 on C sharp, 3 on F sharp. That's where usually people struggle. And left hand goes 4 on E, 3 on B. Those are the turning points. Otherwise, if you do right fingering, you will get really good foundation for your D major. So do it very slow at first, get it going exactly together, work on every position until it's mastered and the fingers go together, not like that, but you go together, they exactly together. If it's tiny bit not together at first, it doesn't really matter at first, but try to be as together as possible and as even sound-wise as possible. So all your, you know, the volume of your sound should be at least maybe mezzo forte, maybe a little bit less at first if your fingers not strong yet, but don't push your fingers too much, don't feel like they're struggling too much, but don't play too soft. You have to always play a little bit louder so fingers develop a bit more in the same time that you're gonna spend at your piano, because sometimes if you play too soft, fingers don't develop as much. So you have you have to give them a bit more extra work so they feel like they're challenged, and then they will grow towards your next session of practicing, and then they'll get better, then they'll get faster, stronger, and then they'll have more endurance. This will be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you get your D major going with both hands very well very soon. So do this every day. You'll see it will get better every single day. If you do it both hands as I explained, I mean, it's a lot of positions to work with, but if you master it, it's actually a very easy process. I highly recommend everyone to master this step by step, increasing going up, note by note, and then going down, and you can apply it to every scale, but I'll cover every scale for you, so it's easy to follow. And yes, I'll see you next time, and I'll be back very soon with many more videos, and I wish you all the best for your technique to develop it every day, and bye bye for now.